Okay, I'm gonna film a super quick tutorial for you, Haley. Just so, if you're like me, you're not. But I watch YouTube videos of people doing makeup all the time. And I know you're trying to get back into like a queer, academic um, makeup style. So I'm just gonna film it and put it on YouTube so you can watch it whenever you want. I've got my fancy mirror set up. I feel like a fucking YouTuber. Anyway, um, I want to start with like basics, just so you know like what to buy. I know you have no makeup in your collection right now, which is totally fine. So like things I think you should start with that are kind of like if you're going for a queer academic basic vibe, I would one get a concealer. Get a really light one. Like before pandemic, I was like this color, and now I'm like wait, no, pre whatever. Anyway, get a light concealer. Um, Two, get a mascara you really like. Obviously, I use all Lancome products because I'm a bougie bitch, but just any mascara you like. Um, when buying mascara, start out with like cheap drugstore products because you don't know what you want yet. You don't know if you want lengthening, volumizing, darkening, whatever, and there's just a whole bunch of different types. So I would just go with anything at the drugstore and then kind of see what you like from there. I would also get some sort of brow product, whether it be a brow pencil, a brow um, like powder, cream, anything. But I think having a strong brow is really important, and you know, we all know what your brows look like. So definitely get a brow product of some sort. I would also get, if you're feeling it, some sort of like eye makeup mascara enhancer, whether it be like a mascara primer or an eyelash curler. I'm looking for mine. I don't. Oh, here it is. An eyelash curler. Just because it does help, especially if you are buying those kind of drugstore um, products. You want to have something to vomit if you're feeling fancy and fine. Something else you should get that's really important is eyeliners. You can get liquid eyeliner or you can get like a pencil eyeliner. I recommend getting both because they do really different things depending on the vibe. For your pencil liner, make sure it's like a wet pencil liner. And what I mean by that is like make sure it's like got cream or like something soft in the name because otherwise they can kind of hurt your eyes. So yeah, get a pencil liner that like works for you. Here's like a brow pencil with a little spoolie on it. There's a whole plethora of products you can get out there. But like I said, really just start with basics, and what that means for you is going to be highlighting brow, eye, and lip. Um, and we can kind of get into highlight and blush if you so choose. So this will be kind of the first basic thing, basic video that you can watch over and over again and kind of learn different techniques. I know you don't learn by listening, but if you maybe watch, then it will be helpful. So this will be fun. It's like a makeup tutorial. I feel so fancy. Um, so those are kind of basic things for a really basic look if you choose to put on makeup. Something else you're gonna want to get is some sort of eye palette. I have one here that's kind of really helpful. It's eyes and then also skin, so it's kind of two for the price of one. But really it's two for the price of like 100 because it's really expensive. But like I said, bougie. And then lip is always so important. I would get a nude lipstick or a lip, like a liquid lipstick or an actual lipstick. I would stick with that for the beginning. And also get a liner that goes with it. So like lip liners come in like all different shapes and sizes too. A nude's gonna be helpful. It's gonna give you that kind of edgy, dark academic look that you're probably gonna be going for a lot of times. And then I would get some sort of pink or red I wear this one a lot. It's kind of a really basic pinky color, almost like mauve. I like it because it doesn't look crazy, but it does add like a pop of color. I love a red lip. You know this. I love a red lip. So I have a lot of reds. I have a lot of makeup, as you know. I'm kind of grabbing from like my little like grab bag of things, but there are so many different types of makeup and so many different ways to apply it that like the limit to how much makeup you can have is non-existent. Something else you should get, brushes. So you're gonna want a thick brush, just a basic one for, you know, cheeks, highlight, contour, blush, and a skinny one for eyes. So this is really important. If you can find if you can find one that has one of these bad boys on the end, kind of like an edged YouTuber. I know why they do that now. Really helpful because you can create an eyeliner look with that too. Okay. So now we kind of covered like basics of like things to buy. If I were you, I would really stick to like NYX, ColourPop, ELF, brands that are going to be affordable but also have like quality products that you can really learn from and go from there. It's not fun to learn on a $75 palette, like if you don't know what you're doing and you ruin it, like that sucks. So start off with some basics and then just build your collection from there if you choose to. And if not, then you do you, man. Makeup is an option, as you know. I never wear it, so, but I have so much of it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is a really basic, queer, academic look for us scholarly bitches. I'm a scientist, you're a, I almost said author, editor. We're gonna make it look fucking educated in this bitch. So, you'll find that I do a lot of things incorrectly for like the YouTuber people. Because I do a lot of things out of order. I don't know why, I just do. It's just my vibe. I'm a rebel. But the first thing I'm going to do is my brows. Because I freaking love my eyebrows. By that I mean, I don't like them. I think they're cool. But I like to do them up. Mama, I like to add 30 different layers of brow. And of course my pencil is broken. She's professional. So we'll use this guy instead. Okay. So this is like a powder to cream formula. It's a little bit like fancier. If I were you, I would definitely get a pencil. I don't want to get a pencil to show you. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Here's a pencil. It's going to be a little bit light. That's okay. So what I do is you want to find your natural shape of your brow. So my brow bone is here and here. I'm going to do this side so you can see it better. Is right here. It comes into here, has these kind of little straight hairs. It goes this way and down. So I fully draw my brow on. So oh my, this is so hard to do in the camera. I'm using a mirror. Hello. I'm gonna start here and just super lightly start to go back and forth and fill in my brow. I like to get under the hairs and then brush up so the product kind of disperses up, so you kind of lift your brow while adding pigment to it. So just keep going, and I really follow the shape of my natural brow. I know you are lacking some brow, and that's totally fine. Kind of like just inside the apples of your cheeks, so mine, smile, apples of my cheeks, kind of straight up is going to be your arch. And I would just build an arch from there. Don't go too sharp on your arch. It looks insane. I've done it. Any brow mistake that could be done, I've done it. So I'm not going to judge you for that. It's fine. But here's a quick brow. So I fill the bottom part in, make my arch nice and defined without being crazy pointy. Delicious. Brittany Broski, bitch. So I go back and forth and just super lightly get that product in. I only go back and forth in this section. In this section, I only go down because I want these hairs up and feeling frisky and fine. Boop, boop, boop. And these hairs I kind of want tapered down because I don't pluck my eyebrows, so I really want to have a defined thing here so they ignore all the other hairs that are lying around. Next what we're going to do is concealer. So concealer's a godsend because if you've got pimples, cover them. Get a light concealer, like super light. I'm pale as fuck, so I have a very light concealer. So I just boop, 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 4 little dots. And I use a beauty blender because it's so much nicer than using your fingers. You don't have to, but I like it because putting on concealer sucks with your fingers. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, motherfucker. And this is really nice because, you know, we all have dark circles. It doesn't crazy change anything, but it does add a little bit of pigment to the bottom of my eye, so it doesn't look purple, which is nice. I'm not going for full coverage. I don't cover my skin at all. I don't use foundation. I just use a little bit of concealer to kind of add some tanness to that purple. So next what we're going to do is eyeshadow. So for your shadows, when you're buying your palette, this kind of starter palette, go for a palette that has a gradient like this. This end is going to be prime money. You want a really light color, a more taupey sort of brown, sparkly brown, a little sparkly rose gold, brown. Browns are everything for brunettes, which is what you are. So I would stick with a neutral palette at first. Then you can get into fun colors and all that bullshit. ColourPop has some really cute things that I want to buy. I'm obsessed with buying makeup and not using it. Okay, so I'm going to do this super light color here and kind of tap it all over my lid. And this is going to just serve as my primer. You can also put concealer on your eye. You can also buy eyeshadow primer. I've done it all. I don't know what does it the best. I don't know. Who cares? So next thing I'm going to do is take this like kind of fluffy brush and clean it because it's dirty. And then I'm going to, oh my god, that's so dirty. Jesus Christ. Go in with this little like more taupey color. I hope that's the color taupe, otherwise I sound dumb. And I'm going to buff it into my eye bone. There's a little bone here. I'm going to kind of like buff it just across that. You can't really see anything. I should get like a beauty light so you can like see my progress. I'm going to go back into that, boop, 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 and a little bit of this. Boop, boop, boop. I'm just going really neutral browns. And go in again, right on that little eye bone to kind of build a pocket of color. Pocket of color. Can you see it? No, you can't. That's the point. I'm queer, bitch. Fuck you. I'm gonna go in with this brown and this brown. And this is gonna be just on the lid and the outside. I don't bring my dark colors in. It's like a nice little like teardrop this way. And then I want to buff it out with the other brush that I was using for the lighter colors. Buff it out. So now you have a nice kind of brown, if I close my eyes you can probably see it, a nice kind of brown eye. It's like a smoky eye, but very barely, like, barely. This is kind of give like a day look if you want, if you're so inclined. But really the important motion is buffing everything out. So like really getting in that crease and like making this shape gonna help you. And then going in, so like if you're using two brushes or one brush or whatever, put them together. Like rub it together, buff this shit out, blend, 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 blend. Nice. If you want to add sparkle, which I usually do, you can. You don't have to. Either take your lightest color or your sparkliest color and put it on your little inner corner, boop boop, and a little on the brow bone. Boop boop. How fun, how cute. Obviously don't have to, it's completely your choice. Fun times, good times, fast times at Ridgemont High. Something else you should get, that I forgot to mention, is eyebrow gel. The real question is where it's not. Doesn't really matter. Brush your brows straight up with some eyebrow gel. Mine's probably in the giant box to my right that I'm not going to go through right now. Okay. So now we have a kind of more defined brow, a nice kind of brown smoldery eye. I'm going to go in with some face, a little bit of face action. So, as I said before, I don't really use foundation. I don't like it. I think it's too much. I don't like it. I like blush, and I like highlighter. So, for the blush today, I'm going with this palette. I'm going to use this kind of more orangey color, because I'm not really going for a full night out. And I'm just going to tap it onto my cheekbones and up. Pretty. So, if you smile, it goes on that, and it goes up because it lifts your little face. That's the new thing that the kids are doing. You can also bring it across your nose. I like to do that. I think it's cute. My nose is crooked as fuck, so it kind of helps. I need, like, better lighting. So we have a little bit of blush. Nice and red. Nice and cute. I'm going to add a little bit of this gold highlighter. You see that? Yeah, you can. And boop, 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 boop. Nice there. And then highlight down the bridge of your nose. Pretty much anything, if you have like your profile, anything that sticks out, so like your nose, your cupid's bow, your chin, your cheekbones, and your brow bones, all of that can be highlighted. So like anything that's going to draw light anyway, definitely can highlight it. It's fun too. So down the nose. This brush is cool. It has a little mini tip so I can sort of concentrate it down my nose, on my cupid's bow. Now my chin, I'm going to use that big. Cute. Okay. I wish this was more defined. I need ring lights, obviously. Okay. So now we're getting to the fun part. Eyeliner. This is the best and hardest part. There are a lot of different ways to do eyeliner. We're going to start with a pencil. I'm going to pencil this eye because this is going to be a demonstration. So, I like to first give it a little rub in my hand to make sure that whatever product I got on it last time I was using it is off, because you're putting it over eyeshadow every time. So I like to make sure it's still doing okay. Sorry, drying out. Fuck. So, eyeliner is fun because you can start anywhere on your eye, like literally anywhere, and that can be your eyeliner. So, I'm just going to start like right inside my iris. Can you hear my neighbor singing? It's pretty cute. This hurts. This is dry as fuck. You can tell I never use pencil eyeliner because I hate it. I think it's dumb. I'm just going to the edge of my eye. I am lifting it just a little bit at the edge of my eye because I'm a cat eye kind of gal. You don't have to, but I like to. The end of this is a little like mushy, and then I'm just gonna smudge the shit out of this. Let me get up in here. Nice and smudgy. So that, I just draw a nice little line, and then up. So always kind of make sure your wing, it doesn't have to be a full wing, but try to make sure your eyeliner doesn't go down. Like I'm pushing it right now. You want to make sure this little wing goes at least out, otherwise your eye is going to look like it's sagging, and no one wants that. No, not for us. It's not for us. It's not the vibe, people. So you can go all the way to the inner corner. I'm going to spray this because it's fucking dry. This is setting spray. Buy setting spray. If only for the eyeliner, buy setting spray. Oh, fuck yeah. So we can take it all the way to the inner corner. When you go out here, make sure you brush. I'm always brushing to the center of my eye. So this way, and then this way. Fun. So it's super light cat eye. Just a little bit. Really smudgy kind of dark academic queer look to it. So you see that kind of just adds a little sultriness to my eye. Fun. So that is a pencil liner. Pencil liners are fun for grungy makeup, super subtle eyeliners, dark queer academic vibes, which is the vibe. So I know I just did this, but like when you're out here, start just outside of this outer tear duct and come in. Always come in. Don't go out because it can, your hand, you don't know what angle you're going to swing out at. Start with the angle you want it at and come in. Go as far as you want. So like see how I started here for a kind of normal look or like subtle look, and then come all the way in for a more like bold look. Eyeliner can really start anywhere on the eye and it's going to look cute. So that's pencil liner. Super easy. You've done it a million times. You know how to do it. But just for like a more refined version of it, I would stick to above the eye. Unless you're going real grunge, you can do the waterline. That's fun. If you're going real grunge, you can do eyeshadow under here and then the waterline. Ooh. Okay. Now we're going to get into the fun games of liquid liner. My favorite thing in the whole world. Liquid liner is awesome. Everyone's afraid of it. They don't need to be. It's really not that hard. If you try. Okay. So, I have a liquid liner here. I have so many different versions of liquid liners. I have this liquid liner, I have this liquid liner, this liquid liner, this liquid liner. I mean, just in my travel bag, I have 4. So, that tells you. I like having a wing. Really do. For today's, we'll go with a more simple. That one's got a lot of stuff going on. This is just a really cool felt tip liner. Fun. So what I'm going to do, of course my left eye, I draw mine from this corner out. The premise of a cat eye or a wing liner is literally just drawing a giant triangle on your eye. So I start from here, you see? Yeah. And I draw my wing straight out. Ooh, pretty. And I'm drawing an angle up, obviously. You can do any angle as long as it's not down. Down's gonna look crazy. Unless you're going for a whole moment. That's different. That's a fashion editorial moment. Okay, that's fine. Don't say my bun. So we have this line here. Super easy, super chill. Now we're gonna connect our line up here and bring it into our face. Look, it's a triangle. Boop, boop. Your eyelid makes the last boop. So easy. That's literally it. And then you color in your triangle. Okay, so now we have a triangle. Super fun. This is fine. With a little mascara, this is a whole look. You can make this liner, once again, start anywhere. So right now it's like here, right on the outside of my iris. What we can do is go back in I'm gonna take it all the way to the inside of my iris. So once again, drawing a big triangle, so I just connected it from right here and swooped it on down. So now it goes to my, oh, my iris moves. Anyway, now it goes here. And if you want to have a lot of fun, if you want to get fucking wild with it, some of my eyeliners are maybe a little bit dry. That's fine, okay. You can go from the inner corner all the way out. Oh mama, oh yeah. We're getting it. Fun. And see how I didn't change the wing? It's just the length. You can change the wing. You can make it as big as you want. So if you want to make a big old triangle, just bring that edge out, mama. Bring that edge out. Easy as fucking pie. Don't be afraid of liquid liner. It's fun. It's your best friend. Now, last step, super subtle. This could be right over here and it would look like a whole ass look. It'd be really good. The last thing I'm going to do is line my lips and do lipstick. So, just like everything in makeup, there are 0 rules. You can literally do whatever the fuck you want. Nobody cares. And if anybody judges you, punch them right here in the throat. It blocks their air duct for a second and they go into like minor shock. Anyway. So now I'm going to take my liner and my liquid lipstick today. You can also get solid lipstick. It's completely up to you. I'm going to spray my liner with setting spray because I always do that because it's nice and it feels better on my lips. I fill in my Cupid's bow. Oh, I should come this way. Because my face is really wide, in case you haven't noticed. So I fill this in. Yeah. And just align the outside of your lips. If you want to get into overlining, it's super easy. Just go right outside of your lip. I wouldn't overline. I would never overline further than your actual lip. So if you see here, you can put your line here. See how I just drew a line right where my lip wasn't, but where it meets my skin? That's as far as you can get away with overlining. If you do more than that, you look insane. But if it's where the pigment already kind of lies and is fading out, you can fade it out a little bit more. So line your lips. Nice lined, nice overlined lip. Look at that. I love wearing a mask for 8 hours a day. Just kidding, I do wear a mask, but fuck my skin. Anyway, time to my liquid liner, or lipstick, and fill it in. Rub it all in, and you have a nice brown lip. I think a good nude, or brown nude, is invaluable for academic settings because it doesn't draw attention to you in like a weird, like, sexual way, because you and I both know that men are gross and sexualize women all the time, but it's professional, it's fun, it's cute, it's a vibe, and you can, with this look, you can change any color, shape, design, texture, whatever, but you have at least hit kind of those key portions of your face so that it looks like a full face. So with those simple tips and this 30-minute long video, I hope you have fun pursuing queer academic makeup. It's so exciting. Welcome to the world of YouTubers. Not that I am one, but I like to watch them. Okay, anyway, let me know if you want my skincare routine. Okay, bye.